Good evening.
Hello, hello, good evening.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, nice to hear you. Welcome to the class. We had over here Gloria. Also, we had Josue, Monica, and Gloria. How are you doing today? How are you, Monica?
Um,
I'm fine, teacher. And you?
I am very happy as well. Hi, Gloria. How are you, Gloria?
I'm fine too, because the weather, it was very, very cold, very nice, all day, all day. It's good.
Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. Yes, right. Sometimes it is raining, sometimes it is not raining.
Yes.
What
Yes,
about you,
it.
Jose? How do you feel, Jose, today? How are you?
I'm fine, teacher. And you, teacher?
Excellent. I am fine because tomorrow is Friday, right? So Friday is almost close to the weekend. And we had Stephanie and Josue. Hi, Stephanie and Josue. How are you?
Hi, teacher. I'm very well. What about you?
I am happy and ready for the class and waiting for the classmates. And I was telling that tomorrow is Friday, right? So tomorrow is a beautiful day because it's the last day. And in my case, if I don't work on weekends, that's why I love Friday. So welcome to the class. Also, Jocelyn. Hi, Jocelyn. How are you?
Hi, teacher.
How are you doing today, Jocelyn?
Um, a very good day.
Excellent. And what about you, Iris Lisette? How do you feel today? We are not able to listen to you, Iris. Maybe you had problems with the internet connection. So what about you, Idalia? How do you feel today? Idalia, how was your day? Did you have a beautiful
Hi.
day?
Yes, teacher. Only working in the morning.
Ah, okay. So just you work in the morning and in the afternoon, you stay at home, right? You didn't work in the afternoon?
Yes.
Excellent. So you work from home, right? You don't have to travel, right, Idalia? Or you have to travel every day?
Yes, but because my work be for 10 minutes in my house, on my house.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, so that's good. Excellent. So welcome, Carmen. Hello, Carmen. How are you?
I'm fine, teacher. With a little cold.
Oh, really? Most of the time
A
it's
little
because
cold.
it is raining, right? Sometimes when it's raining, you can get sick, right?
Yes, and my place every every day. No, yeah, every day it's rain.
Oh my God. Okay, so I hope that you get better. So over here, before we start the class, I am going to show you this practice that we had for today, and we are going to do it together, okay? Before we start the class, because also we are waiting for your friends because right now we are just 10, okay? So we are waiting for the other ones before we start. So also during the class today, we are going to have some role plays and also we are going to have a breaking rooms where we are going to have the role play and also we are going to check this because it is very important to practice, right? The more we practice, the better we are going to learn. So maybe Jose Rivas, can you please help me to read the sentence where it says Robin looks.
Okay. Robin looks tired today. He should have slept.
Mhm.
Shouldn't have to sleep.
Uh-huh.
Well last night. Well last
Okay.
night.
So for you, Jose, what is the best option? Letter A, B, or C?
Mm, I think letter B.
Letter B. Okay, what about you, Stephanie? Do you consider that the letter B is the best option?
Yes, I agree with him.
Okay, so everybody, do you consider that this one, the letter A is the best option? Should have slept, or maybe may not, or must not?
Might not
I think
have
it's letter
slept.
B too.
Letter B,
Good
letter
evening.
B. Hello, good evening, Anna. Welcome to the class.
Thank you.
Okay, so Jose says A, right? So it's B. So in this case, I am going to make a review. So in this case, we are talking about that there is a probability, right? We are guessing, suponemos, right? Robin looks tired today. He may not have slept well last night. So there is a supposition, right? That we had on the sentence. So maybe Idalia, can you please help me, Idalia, to read the number 2, the next sentence, this one.
I don't know why he has calling me, but he forget my number.
Forget my number. Okay, what is the best option? A, B, or C over here?
I had forgot it.
May have forgotten. So letter C or B?
Yes.
Okay, what do you think the others?
For me, it's letter A.
So should we choose the letter C, Jose?
I think it's letter C too.
Letter C?
Let's see.
Yes, right? May have forgotten. So let's continue. Maybe Anna, can you please read the sentence, please? Or some promise.
Okay, our son promised to clean his room, but it is still messy. He he couldn't have cleaned it.
He couldn't have cleaned it. So letter B, right?
But Karen, okay, how was it from?
The letter B?
Yeah. Yes, because his must have cleaned it. He did it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what do you think the others?
I think letter
I
B
think we should
is the
have it.
correct.
Letter B, right? Excellent.
Yes.
So, Stephanie, you are going to continue with the next one, please.
Okay.
Twins.
Guilty expressions.
The twins have guilty expressions on their face. They something naughty. What is naughty? Naughty? What is,
Something
teacher?
naughty. I am going to read it for, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so over here says the twins, let me share one more time the screen with you because it got stuck. Okay, by the way, I am going to share also this practice on the chat that we had on WhatsApp, okay? That you can have it over there and you can practice whenever you want. And let me share this one more time because it got stuck. And let's see. Okay, here we go. So over here, that says the twins have guilty expressions on their faces. There is something naughty. Naughty is something that is when they are very chilling. In Spanish, it can be naughty, traviesa, or traviesa.
Okay.
So what is the best option in this case?
They might have done something naughty. Letter B.
Letter B. Okay, what do you think the others? That is the best option?
Yes, letter B might have done.
Or must have done? So let's check this one. The twins have guilt expressions on their faces. They must have done or they may have done. In this case, to be honest with you, I consider that this is wrong because I am totally in agreement that the best option is B for me, may have done. May have done is the best option because it's a probability, right? That we are guessing. That is the best option, the letter B. So let's continue with Angie. Can you read this one, Angie?
Yes, teacher. My friend promised to pick me up at 7. It is now 7:25 and I don't see him. He he may have forgotten.
May have.
Letter may have forgotten. Letter A.
Letter A. Okay, so everybody, do you consider that that is the best one?
I think letter B.
Must have forgotten. Let's see, letter B. Yes, right, thank you. So let's continue with the next one, and maybe you can help me with the next one, Joanna.
Okay. Look, our car isn't in the driveway. Somebody mm, must might have stolen.
May have stolen, or do you consider that is the best option because the car is not there and you are 100% sure that maybe someone has stolen, right? So,
Yes.
or maybe the letter
A.
A must have stolen, right? Because the car,
A.
okay, because the car is not there, so it's almost 100% sure, right? Yes. So let's continue with Alejandra. Alejandra, can you read the next one, please?
Okay, my washing now has green streaks in I maybe could have washed in could have washed improperly.
Excellent, thank you. Thank you so much. So Monica, can you continue with the next one, please?
My plans are bad. It I must could have given them enough water.
Enough water. So do you say that the letter B, right? Must have given. I must have given them enough water?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Monica. Jocelyn, can you please continue with the next one? We cannot listen to you, Jocelyn, is the microphone. The microphone
sorry. Hello, teacher.
Hello.
Betty said he had hungry, but she didn't eat very much after all. She liked the food.
So which one do you consider is the best option? She couldn't have liked, maybe?
Letter C must have liked.
It says she didn't eat.
Teacher, maybe couldn't have
little
like.
A.
Yeah.
Couldn't have like, exactly. So that so
Letter A.
must not, right? Diego, let's continue with the next one, Diego.
Okay, someone was reading in B. My brother, he promised to call.
My brother, he promised to call.
He promised to call, sorry.
So someone was ringing, right? Like someone was calling. Someone was calling or ringing, and my brother, he promised to call, right? It was a promise. So which one is the best one?
May have been. B? No, wait, may have been.
May have, so is the letter A, B. Okay,
Hey.
let's check the sentence. Someone was ringing, right? So
Yeah.
someone was ringing. It must be my brother. He promised to call because he promised you to call, okay? So he
Yeah.
promised, my brother, he promised you that he was going to call you. So if he give you a promise, so you are almost sure that he was the one that he was calling you. Do you consider that maybe must have been is the
Must
best
have
option?
been. Yeah.
It must have been my brother? Yes, right? Okay, so we are going to continue and maybe give me one moment.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, so maybe we can continue with Alvin. Alvin, can you continue reading the sentence?
Okay, I'm not sure. I couldn't have passed the exam.
I couldn't have passed. I couldn't have passed, or I may have not passed. What is the best option over here?
Oh, letter A, may not have passed.
Excellent, thank you. Thank you so much. And someone who hasn't participated, maybe Gloria. Gloria, can you read the sentence, please?
Okay. I had her call in. She. Oh, I have her call in. She could have read me email.
She could have
Letter,
written letter A, right?
letter A. No.
For
maybe
me also both we can use in that case. However, it depends how sure you are, right? But this was just a practice because I am going to explain this today one more time. Before we continue, please, everybody, I would like that you can check the chat because we are going to have some breaking rooms today. Sometimes I don't like to make or to create breaking rooms. However, for today, we are going to have this practice. I am going to share this on the chat. If you want, you can check the chat because we are going to guess basically these activities. Also, let me check something over here. Also, I am going to show you the following. Let's see. And I am going to create the breaking rooms right now. So just give me one moment. And we are 20. Let's see. So please, everybody, we are going to be in the breaking room. So we are going to do this together. And I am going to explain to you how it's going to be this practice, okay? Just please, if I send to you the breaking room, just click OK, please, on the room that you are going to be assigned right now automatically. Hello,
Hello.
hello, we had Alvin, Idalia, Iris, and Monica. Okay, all of you are going to work together, okay, in this activity. In this activity, van a ser un equipo, ustedes cuatro, y van a dar mi idea de lo siguiente. Over there in the chat, I am going to send this one more time on the chat. So over here, you are going to be in their shoes. Van a estar en los zapatos de estas personas in these situations, okay? Number one, it says, number one, your co-worker was in a car accident because they had drank alcohol and still they decided to drive their car. Number one dice que tu compañero de trabajo tuvo un accidente en el carro. Estaban borrachos y aún así decidieron manejar. So, en los zapatos de ellos, ¿qué hubiéramos hecho nosotros? Le di dos opciones a usted en verde. Number one says, my coworker shouldn't have driven the car. Mi compañero de trabajo no debió haber manejado el carro. Esa es una sugerencia. Number two, it says, he should have left the car. Él debió haber dejado el carro. Esa es otra sugerencia. Ustedes me van a dar 5 por cada escenario, ¿ok? So, por cada escenario, you are going to give me 5 and you are going to be in their shoes. Vamos a estar en sus zapatos. ¿Qué hubiéramos hecho o qué no hubiéramos hecho? Usando la estructura, ¿verdad? Should have, o could have, o may have. Over there en verde, in green, I share some examples, ¿ok? Vamos a trabajar los 4 en equipo. Si quieren, divídansela y la vamos a presentar dentro de 15 minutos, ¿ok?
Ok.
Thank you.
Okay, teacher.
Questions o todo está claro?
I got it.
Okay, thank you. Let's work in team, please. Trabajemos como equipo.
Okay.
Example in the number
Hi, hello,
2.
sorry. I do apologize because I was over here interrupting you. So over here I had Joanna, Jose, and Jocelyn. Okay, Joanna, Jose, and Jocelyn over here in the chat. I sent these scenarios, okay? Basically, as you can see, it says that if you have been in their shoes, right? What you have done in this scenario. Si hubiéramos estado en sus zapatos, ¿qué hubiéramos hecho diferente? Number one, it says, your coworker was in a car accident because they had drunk alcohol and still they decided to drive their car. Imagínese este escenario. Su compañero de trabajo tuvo el accidente en el carro. They had drunk alcohol, habían bebido alcohol, and they still decided to drive the car. Y aún así decidieron manejar el carro. Over there, I sent you 2 options that they shouldn't have done or that they could have done. Number one, una de mis opciones fue, si yo estuviera en sus zapatos, mis compañeros de trabajo shouldn't have driven the car. Ellos no debían de haber manejado el carro. Number two, they or he should have left the car. Ellos debieron de haber dejado el carro si andaban, if they drank alcohol, right? So you are going to give me basically 5 activities of this one and for every. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 scenarios. So we had 5 scenarios, and for every scenario, you are going to give me 5 recommendations, okay? In the number 1, I give you 2. So en el number 1 solo tienen que hacer 3, okay? Because I give you 2. So please, let's work in team. We have to work as a team. Si quieren, se las dividen para que todos participemos dentro de 15 minutos, okay? Remember, the most important is that we have to use the expression, okay? They should have, they may have, they could have. So we have to use the topic that we have been studying, okay?
That means that we have to do 22 sentence, 22
Yes.
recommendation.
But you can
Okay.
divide because you are a team, okay? Son 3, se las dividimos. Cada escenario, you can do number 1, number 2, number 3. So it's going to be easy, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so let's start working right now. Hello, hello. Over here I had Stephanie, Aleida, and Gabriela. Welcome. Welcome to this activity. Basically, over there in the chat, I am going to send to you this one more time. Over here, this activity is going to be in group, okay? So in the number 1, as you can see, it says, if you have been in their shoes, what would you have done? Si hubieras estado en sus zapatos, ¿qué hubieras hecho tú? So in the number 1, it says, and I am going to send one more time on the chat. In the number 1 says, your coworker was in a car accident because they had drunk alcohol. They still decided to drive their car. Imagine this scenario. Tu compañero de trabajo tuvo un accidente de carro and they had drank alcohol and still y aún decidieron seguir manejando su carro. Si estuviéramos en sus zapatos, what things you have done or what things you shouldn't have done? For example, le di 2 respuestas yo a usted. My coworker shouldn't have driven the car. Mi compañero de trabajo no debió haber manejado su carro. Also, he should have left the car. Debió haber dejado el carro. So these are my options for this scenario number 1. So for every scenario, you are going to give me 5 options, okay? So we had 5 scenarios and you are going to give me 5 options if you were in their shoes, si estuviéramos en sus zapatos. So we had 5 scenarios and you are over here 1, 2, 3. You are 3, Stephanie, Aleida, and Gabriela. So please, we have to work in team. So you can do, maybe Stephanie, you can do the number 2 and number 3, Aleida the number 4, Gabi the number 5. So you have to create 5 ideas for every scenario, okay? En el number 1, no se preocupen porque ya les di 2, solo le faltan 3 opciones más. Pero number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5, you have to give me 5 suggestions or 5 options, right? So everything is clear what we are going to do? Or no?
Yes.
Yes.
It's
So,
clear.
teacher,
Uh-huh.
at the end we have to have 25 suggestions.
25, exactly.
Okay.
23, because I give you 2. In the number 1, I give you 2. So just 23. Remember that you are going to work as a team, okay? Repartámoslas. And in 15 minutes, we are going to have this presentation, okay? So the most important, remember that the most important is that we have to use the grammar. Should have, could have, may have. So that is the most important, okay? So let's continue working right now, please. And if you had, you're welcome.
Irresponsible.
Hello, hello.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, over here I had Rosa, Marsha, and Angie. Okay, so basically I am going to explain to you a little bit more about this. As you can see, we had 5 scenarios, right? Over there it says, if you had been in their shoes, what would you have done in this scenario? Si estuviéramos en sus zapatos, ¿qué hubiéramos hecho nosotros? Number 1, it says, your coworker was in a car accident because they had drank alcohol and still decided to drive the car. Imagine this case. Tu compañero de trabajo iba en el carro, iba borracho, había bebido alcohol y aún así decidió manejar el car. So, what would you like to do or what you have done in this case? I give you 2 options. Number 1, my answer. These are my answers, okay? My coworker shouldn't have driven the car. Mi compañero de trabajo no debió haber manejado el carro. Also, he shouldn't have left the car. Él debió haber dejado el carro. So these are my options. You have to give me 5 options for every scenario. Me tiene que dar usted 5 recomendaciones por cada uno de los 5 escenarios. Si usted estuviera en su zapato, ¿verdad? ¿Qué usted hubiera hecho o qué usted no hubiera hecho? The most important is that you have to use the expression should have or may have, could have. That is what we are going to do. And remember that you have to give me 5 options for every scenario, okay? Okay.
5 options are too much, teacher.
Don't worry, pero son un equipo, okay? Puede ser 5 Marcia, 5 Angie, 5 Rosa, okay? Don't worry. So we had 15 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so let's continue working right now. And if you had any question, tell me, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, thank you. I do apologize. I was talking with the other team. So we had over here Gloria, Ana, Carmen, and Diego. Okay, basically over there we had 5 scenarios, right? We had 5 scenarios that we are going to check right now. Over here in these 5 scenarios, what we are going to do is to be on their shoes, right? What things would you have done if you were in those shoes, right? What things you shouldn't have done? In the number 1, for example, you are able to see, it says that, let me see, I am going to show you on the chat because I am not able to see anything right now. Okay.
Teacher, right now we are in the number 3.
Okay,
With
however,
we are talking and say that she said that, no, Gloria said that maybe he might have apologized.
Exactly. However, I am going to tell you what we are going to do. Basically, as you can see, we had 5 scenarios, right? So for every scenario, you are going to give me 5 recommendations and 5 options. So for every scenario, you have to give me 5. For example, in the number 1, it says, your coworker was in a car accident because they had drank alcohol and still decided to drive. I give you 2 options. Number 1 says, my coworker shouldn't have driven the car. Él no debió haber manejado el carro. That is 1. Also, he should have left the car. Debió haber dejado el carro. So that is 2 options. Si yo estuviera en sus zapatos. So you are going to give me 5. 5 options for every scenario, okay? 5 options for every scenario. Over here is going to be easy because it's Gloria, Ena, Diego, Carmen. So you can work as a team. Podemos trabajar como equipo. En okay, Diego, you can do the number 1. 5 options for number 1. Ena, 5 options for number 2. So you are going to be on their shoes, what you can do. And you can do it as a team, okay? Lo podemos hacer como un equipo. Ok, tenemos 15 minutes, tenemos 15 minutos, so I will be right back, ok? Voy a reunir con los demás. So let's continue working right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have over here Paola, Josue, Harold, and Alejandra. Are you able to listen to me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you. So over here, guys, you are going to work as a team, okay? So over here in the chat, I sent to you what we are going to do on the chat. So the number 1, it says that basically you are going to imagine that you are on the shoes of these scenarios, okay? I am going to share the chat in the chat one more time this information, and it is very important that I need your attention. It says, the instruction says, if you had been in the shoes of these scenarios, what would you have done? Si estuvieras en los zapatos de estas personas, ¿qué hubieras hecho diferente? Number 1, ¿qué dice Harold? The number 1. In the chat, Harold. Or maybe Paola, can you please help me to read the number 1, Paola?
Teacher, me acabo de conectar, no sé muy bien, no veo nada en el chat.
Okay, no se preocupe, okay, don't worry. So basically, I am going to tell you what we are going to do. This is a group activity, okay? So we are doing this in group, okay? And what I am going to do is that we are working in breaking rooms. Estamos trabajando en breaking rooms. So I am going to send to you to another breaking room. Lo voy a mover a unos breaking rooms, okay? Que estamos trabajando. So please, let's go to the breaking rooms y me aceptan la invitación que les voy a enviar ahorita, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, so let's go to the breaking room right now that we have. So, Josué, Harold, Kelly, let's go to the breaking room. Ya le envié la invitación. Hello, hello. Did you finish or not yet? Almost? ¿Ya casi? No?
Ya casi.
Almost, almost.
Ok, se lo repartieron, ¿verdad? Son 5. ¿Puede
Yes.
repartírselo uno a cada uno? ¿Sí?
Yes.
Ok, Juan Alejandra, Juan Mónica, Juan Iris, Juan Marips, and Juan Alvin, right?
Right.
Okay, excellent. Continue working, please. In 10 minutes, we are going to start.
Okay.
Yes, on the
Hello, hello.
of
Hello.
¿Cómo vamos?
hello.
Almost finished?
In my case, I finished the mine.
Okay. So maybe, Joanna, you can help Jose or Byron or maybe Jocelyn, okay?
Okay.
So Jose and Byron and Jocelyn, did you finish or not yet?
No, not yet in my case, but I almost finished.
Okay. So if something is missing, also Joanna, she can help you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Hello, did you finish? Stephanie, did you finish and Gabriela or not yet?
I finished my part.
Gaby?
We already have.
Okay, Aleida and Josue?
Yes, teacher, I
Okay.
already have.
So, if you already finished, now it's time to practice. Quiero que lo presenten entre ustedes. So, y nos ayudemos. Si escuchamos una palabra que no se pronuncia bien, we can give an idea. So, presentémoslo entre nosotros ahorita, that they can listen your ideas, Stephanie. Gabriela, that they can listen your ideas, so you can compare, and you can say, maybe this idea is better, so you can give recommendations, okay? So, practiquemos ahorita. So, we can practice right now. So if you want, Stephanie, you can start, and after you, Stephanie, Gabriela.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Hello, hello. We had Marcia, Rosa, Angie, Kelly. Did you finish or not yet? Did you finish with the or not yet?
Teacher, we are I don't know, say repartir.
Okay, you are going to share, compartir,
Okay.
share the gram. Okay. So also Kelly, she can help you, okay? Because Kelly is here,
hello.
also Angie.
Hello, hello.
Okay.
Almost, teacher, almost.
Okay. Remember that we had 5 scenarios. Tenemos 5
Yes,
escenarios.
we are really concentrated.
Okay, so remember that we had 5 escenarios, so podemos repartirlos, okay? So Kelly can be the number 1, number 2, so you can share this, and we have to work this one right now, okay? Remember that you have to give me 5 ideas for every scenario.
Ya hicimos eso.
Okay. If you finish, it's time to practice, okay? Practiquémoslo ahorita.
Okay, teacher.
Thank you.
Pardon, the vacuum.
Yeah.
Say it again, Carmencita.
Did you, hello, did you finish or not yet?
No,
Not yet,
Not
teacher.
yet.
We read everything, but right now we're the number 2.
Okay, great. So don't worry. So over here is Diego, that he is going to help you as well, okay?
Are you sure, teacher?
Yes. So let's continue working. At 8 p.m. we are going to start, okay? The presentation.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Okay, and she
Okay, okay. Alvin, did you finish in your group or no?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, great.
Teacher.
Hello, hello. Did you finish?
No, we didn't
No,
finish.
teacher.
How many do you is missing in the number 4, number 5, or number 3?
It's
The number
number
4 and
4 and
5.
5.
Okay, don't worry. So you are going to be the last one to make the presentation. So you are going to invent, okay? Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess
Okay,
that
Diego.
the first one that I was able to check that the first one that finished was the Stephanie team. So Stephanie, your team is going to be the first one, okay? So everybody please listen. Stephanie and the team is going to present the number 1, number 2. My recommendation, ladies and gentlemen, is that you have to read the scenario, okay? So you can say, okay, scenario number 1, your coworker was in a car accident, so you can read the scenario and you can provide the answer, okay? After that, you can start with scenario number 2 and so on. So Stephanie, it's time to participate.
I think Diego has a question. I don't know.
Diego, did you raise your hand? Yes, right?
Yeah, teacher, I have a question. Only present one things or 5? Because you say 5, but I don't know if only 1 or 5.
Okay, that is a good question. I guess that since you were working in team, you say, okay, Stephanie, you have to do the number 1. Gabriela, you have to do the number 2.
Oh, okay.
Harold, number 3. So if you make a division of the question, so it's going to be easy. So you can, Stephanie is going to present the number 1, Gabriela the number 2, Harold, so you can make that, right?
Okay, teacher, thank you.
Okay, so Stephanie, you can start.
Okay. Gabriela has the first and the second situation. Go ahead,
Okay.
Gabriela.
Okay, Gabriela is going to be with the first one.
Hello, can you hear me, teacher?
Hello.
Hello,
Yes,
can you
we
hear
are.
me?
Yes.
Okay. In the first situation, that is, your coworker was in a car accident because they had drunk alcohol and still decided to drive their car. You give us two situations. My coworker should have driven the car, and he shouldn't have left the car. The other options are he could have asked to someone to help him to drive the car. We should have asked for a taxi, and he should have been drunk. In the second situation or the second scenario we have, that is that your friend got sick because she went outside in the cold without wearing a jacket. So in that situation we have, she should have told me if she wasn't feeling very well. I should have lent her my jacket. We could have gone to drink something hot like a coffee. She could have taken a hot shower, and we shouldn't have gone outside if the weather was cold. In the next situation, continue Stephanie.
Excellent. Very good. Stephanie?
Okay, the third scenario is your dad yelling at and hi his boss, so he lost his job, and he should have been called, and he shouldn't have yelling at his boss, and she couldn't have hit his boss, and she should have reacted in a different way to the situation. He must have been called for help before hitting and yelling at his boss. Just that I think the first situation had Aleida.
Okay, thank you. Aleida?
In the fourth scenario, if my friend stayed with their boyfriend or girlfriend for 6 more month, even after they found out that their partner had cheating of them. In the first the advice, she or he must have confronted partner about the cheating and talk about the situation. In the second, she or he could have looking for an advice from a closer friends. That way, he could, she or he could have a talk. And the number three, she or he would have considered personal values and priorities. And number four, she or he might have opted for broke up. Is the better way to end this relationship that is, in my point of view, toxic. And in the number five, she or he wouldn't have prolonged the relationship if the trust was broken.
Excellent. Thank you so much. That was good information. And that was the last one, right? Or is missing the number five, right? Your brother decided to go on expensive vacation.
Harold continues, teacher.
Do you hear me? Do you
Yes,
hear me?
Harold.
Okay. If my brother had decided to go on expensive vacation, even though he owned his credit card company a lot of money, I would have done for the following. First, I would have congratulated him for giving himself um, I write it. Um, I will have congratulate him for giving himself a treat and enjoying life. Second, I would have asked him how he planned to pay this debt card and how too long it would take him to do so. That's it.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Stephanie, Gabriela, Aleida, and Harold, right? So thank you. Thank you so much. Very good information. So excellent job. Thank you. Let's continue with Joanna. The Joanna's team is going to be the next one. So Joanna and your team, are you ready for this?
Yes, Jocelyn is the first one.
Okay, Jocelyn, you are the first one.
Yes, the suggestion is the children have to prevent the same for dry drinking alcohol. Drinking. Drinking drive from the drinking alcohol and everyone decide drinking alcohol. The advice should and the family member or friends on the number friends or then all and delete them in their respective place or look for saying the call taxi drive to draw them all their respective place.
In the number two, he should have stayed at home and not exposed himself to the cold weather. Also, he should have worn a jacket, hat, a scarf, gloves, and he shouldn't have gone outside in the cold without wearing a jacket. And also, he should have taken a pill, for example, a pill or syrup to avoid getting sick. And can be he should have checked the weather before going outside. Can you hear me?
Yes, excellent. Thank you. Who is the next
Okay.
one?
And the number 3, uh, her her or his dad should have kept calm, and he shouldn't have yelled at his boss, and also he could have avoided that problem and kept his job. And then continue, Jose.
Okay, in the same scenario, on number 3,
Okay.
we have he shouldn't have yelled in hit in hit to his boss. And the other one, your dad must have been more tolerant, and he shouldn't have taken care about his job. And I don't know, Jocelyn is the next in the number 4.
Okay, Jocelyn.
Yes, and for suggesting he broken his girlfriend, the separation for him because to the people he is
I guess that if you want, you can send. If you want, you can send on the chat because we are not able to listen for the internet connection. It looks like that is cutting off, right?
for a long time period.
Okay, thank you. So that is the last one, Jose, or is missing another one?
Me, teacher.
Okay.
The number 5, or the situation number 5 is your brother decide to go on expensive vacation, even though he owned his credit card company a lot of money. He should have paid his debit card. He should have paid his credit card first, and he shouldn't have looked for very expensive destination to go on a vacation.
Okay, thank you. That was the last one, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so
Yes.
much. Excellent. Very good recommendation. Thank you so much, Joanna's team. Thank you for the good job. And let's continue with Angie. Angie things. So Angie, are you ready with this?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Who is the first
Okay.
one?
Me.
Okay.
I'm the first one. Wait, teacher. The first case it says, your coworker was in a car accident because they had drunk alcohol and still decided to drive their car. My suggestions are this. Number one, he shouldn't have drinking a lot. Number 2, he shouldn't have been more careful if he thought about getting drunk. Number 3, he must have arrived without, without his car. Number 4, he should have been more careful if he has thinking of drinking. Number 5, he should not have come alone. And I do the second two. The second says, your friend got sick because she went outside in the cold without wearing a jacket. And my suggestions are this. Maybe she shouldn't have gone out without a jacket. She must have come out dressed warm. Number 3, she shouldn't have been exposed in that way, knowing the weather. Number 4, she shouldn't take medicine to feel better. Number 5, she should be more careful and consider always the weather. And now number 3 is going to do by Marsha.
Okay.
Okay, excellent. Marcia?
Your bad yellow and hit his bus, so he lost his job. Then number 1 option for me is my father shouldn't have yelled at his boss. And then number 2, my father should have stayed calm. Number 3, my father could have been too upset to have done that. And the number 4, my father would have a reason if I yelled at his boss. And the number 5, my father could have already tired for enduring the mistreatment of his boss. Popcorn, Kelly.
Yes, Kelly is going to be number 4.
Number 4, your friend is stayed with their boyfriend and girlfriend for 6 more months, even after they found out that their partner had cheated on them. My suggestions, number 1 is I could just stay a little longer to tug out of love. And number 2, I might have ideas to take revenge. And number 3, I could have a toxic love for my boyfriend. And number 4, I could embarrass myself in front of my friends, maybe. And number 5, I could have a friend to comfort me.
Okay, great.
Okay, number 5 is going to be doing bad. Rosa.
Okay, excellent. Rosa?
Hi. He shouldn't have gone on vacation. Number 2, he should have paid his credit card. Number 3, he should have gone vacation cheaper. Number 4, he should have saved money. Number 5, he should have gone the next year only.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Rosa. She was the last one, right? Okay, so thank you so much. So we are going to continue with Idalia Lopez. So Idalia Lopez, your team is going to participate, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, who is the first one?
And the situation number 1,
Your coworker was in a car accident because they had drunk alcohol and still decided to drive their car. My suggestion, number one, is my coworker should have call an Uber, and my coworker could have designated another drive who has to not be drinking. And number three, he might have another transportation option, for example, a taxi. Number four, he could have wait for his drinking to subside. And number five, he should have decided that night not to drink to avoid an accident.
Excellent. Number two. Who has the number two is?
I don't remember the name, teacher.
So who was working with Italia?
Alvin.
Alvin?
And
So Alvin, can you continue, please?
Me?
Yes. Or who else? Do you remember who else was working with you, Alvin? ¿Quién más estaba trabajando con usted?
Okay, Maritza.
And Iris, right?
Iris.
Okay. Okay, so let's continue. Alvin, after you is going to continue Maritza and also Iris, okay?
Okay, I have my fourth scenery. And your friend stayed with their girlfriend for 6 more months, even after they found out that their partner had cheated on them. Okay. If I were him, I wouldn't have continued with my partner after knowing that she had cheated on me. Second, I might not have forgiven her. Third, I could have made her my slave so she could continue with me. Fourth, I would have gotten another partner. And the last one, I must have forgiven her and moved on with her. Only that.
Thank you so much. So let's continue with Iris, or who is the next one?
And the situation number 3, your dad yelled at and beat his boss, so he lost his job. And number 1, what my father did was wrong, since he should not have taken it on the bus. And number 2, what my father should have done was talk to the boss to be able to solve the problems. And number 3, he should not have resolved the misunderstanding with blues. For my dad should not have reset to the boss comments. And number 5, my dad reset in a very bad.
Okay, thank you. And who is the next one? It was Iris.
Me, teacher, the 5 situation,
your brother decide to go on a special vacation even though he owed his credit card company a lot of money? For me, he should have been more careful with your vacation, or he may have to order vacation less expensive, or and the, or the most important is he he should have paid his credit card or other uh, deudas. How do you say?
His debts that he has with the bills or the bills banks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what else? That's all?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So do we have another one or you were the last one, right? So if not, we are going to continue with Anna. Anna, you are the next one.
Teacher, we continue.
Yes, right. So sorry, I do apologize.
I am situation 2.
Mm-hmm.
Positive. He must have a coat every time he goes home. He could have gone away as well. In negative, he should not have gone out with a Swiss. He could not lend me as well to go home. Go. Finish.
Okay, thank you so much. So since you were the last one, it's going to continue with Anna, okay? So Anna, your team is going to be the next one.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, teacher. Yes.
I want to present.
The first.
To present.
Okay.
Yeah, the first.
Go ahead.
Okay. Let me see. The number one, your coworker was in a car accident because they had drunk alcohol and still decide to drive their car. Maybe the recommendation or the five. The number one, she should have to say a friends to drive the car. The number two, she should have slept in the street. The number three, she should have decide to to she should have left the car, or she shouldn't have driven the car, but she shouldn't have driven the car slowly. And I don't know.
That's all? Okay. So who is the number two?
Carmen or Lori? Or Anna?
Okay, me.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I've not heard the question, only the answer.
Okay, don't worry. It's okay.
She should have gone to hospital. She should have more take care. She should have more rest. She could have drunk the tea lemonade. That's it.
Thank you. So who is the next one? Is Anna or who is next?
Do you want, Gloria?
Okay. is number 3. Oh, sorry. And the situation number 3 is your dad, Joel, and at and hit his boss. So he lost his job. He could have talked with his boss and said sorry. He should have controlled his emotions, and he must have found another job. He should have visited a psychology, and he must have disappeared, went to the police. Only that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, the last one is that your brother decided to go on an expensive vacation, and I think that he shouldn't have taken out a credit card. She should have known about the credit before to spend, and he should have planned the vacation first. And the last one, he couldn't have gone to an expensive vacation. That's it, teacher.
Okay,
Number
excellent.
4, Ina. And number 4, I write the number 4.
Okay.
Okay, I
Okay,
say
go
number
ahead.
5.
Yes,
Okay.
the number 4, your friend stay with their boyfriend or girlfriend for 6 more months, even after they found out that their partner had chatted on them. Maybe she or he should have finished his relationship with his boyfriend or girlfriend. And number 2, she or he shouldn't have renewed your relation. Number 3, she should have spoken about the situation. Number 4, he or she shouldn't have waited so long finishes the relationship. And number 5, he or she could have continued the relationship because it had been a long time. Only that.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Thank you so much. So just, I believe that is missing Monica, right? Monica thinks, did you already participate, Monica?
Teacher, a group or album.
Yes, right. My bad. So sorry. So everybody participate, right? Or someone is missing? No, right?
Yeah, participate.
Okay, yes, right. Everybody participate right now, as far as I know. And thank you. Okay, so first of all, everybody, congratulations. Very good job. Thank you so much. And I really like it. I am able to listen some of the words that maybe the pronunciation that maybe we don't know sometimes. And it's this one. This one. Do you know what is the pronunciation of this word?
Since.
Since. But there are some students that they say signs. Signs, no, right? It is?
Since.
Since, right? So everybody, please be careful with that one because it's not science, it seems. Also, something that we have to pay attention, and I am going to send you something on WhatsApp, is about this. This is called object pronouns, and we have to be careful with this because sometimes you are telling, and my brother, he doesn't like to go to your vacations. Mi hermano no le gusta ir a tus vacaciones. And we are talking about another subject, right? So my brother doesn't like to go to his vacation, a sus vacaciones. So we have to be careful which is the subject and also what is the object pronoun. I am going to send you this on the chat that on WhatsApp that we can have a review about this. Also, yesterday I sent you 2 links on the chat in WhatsApp. One link, it was for regular verbs, and another link, it was for irregular verbs. That is very essential because you have to know the verbs in simple present, in simple past, and also in past participle. That is something that you have to do when you have time. For example, play. play, it is a regular verb, right? So, for example, what is the past of play? Simple past play, what is going to be?
Played.
Played.
So just, we are going to place an ed, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And what is the past participle?
Same. Played.
The same.
The
Play.
same, right? So
The
that
same.
is what you have to know. Also, the one that we had here, this one, cheat, that cheat is engañar. So the simple past is going to be cheated, right?
Cheated.
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 And the participle, the past participle is cheated.
Cheated.
So if I want to make a sentence, I can say, she could have cheated you. So that is my complete sentence, right? However, I am checking that sometimes you don't know the verbs in participle. For example, the most difficult is the irregular verbs, right?
Nah.
For example, in present, do. You know that do in present is a verb, but in past, what is the simple past of do?
Did.
Did, right?
Did. So
And in participle,
Done.
done.
done, right?
Did done.
So this is something that you have to know. This is the only way that you can know this is learning by heart. Every day, my recommendation is that you can practice. One more time, I am going to send the link on WhatsApp. Over there, I send you two lists. One is for regular verbs and another one is for irregular, but I need that you have to learn this. The simple present, simple past, and participle. Because the one that we are using right now is the last one, right? For example, I should have done my homework. So that is the one that we are using right now, the past participle. And that is what it is very essential in this moment. Also, right now, over there in the chat, I sent to you the questions that is going to be for the evaluation, okay? On Monday,
Teacher, I have a question for the grammar, for the you explain. For example, when you say she should have done, when you want to indicate another verb, for example, she should have gotten or care, or she have gone to kill or killed. What is the part, the time of the verb when they use after the past participle?
okay, so that is a good question. Let's create an example. And over here it says, she should have done the homework since she got a bad grade. Simple past, and most of the time. The simple past is going to be the best friend for the participle. Because remember that most of the time you are talking about experience or something that didn't happen, right? For example, look my examples. It says she should have done the homework since she got a bad grade. Ella debió haber hecho la tarea. ¿Por qué? Ella obtuvo una mala nota. So that is something that can help you, Anna, but most of the time my recommendation is to get the better, and that makes sense grammatically, is better to use the simple past. Diego, tell me.
Teacher, for example, she should have sleep since have a bad energy in the day.
Excellent. So, Diego, before I answer your question, is she should have sleep or slept?
Sleep.
Slept, right?
Yeah.
Since, can you please provide me the sentence, Diego?
Since bad energies in the day.
Okay, so Anna, do you consider that this is a good sentence, Anna?
No, maybe she should have slept since she had energy. I don't know.
Okay, because what?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what
It's
he tried to mean.
Okay, Diego, basically, he was telling me that
good.
she doesn't have energy, so she should have slept. Is that your question, right, Diego, or no?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So for you, for maybe Stephanie, this sentence, Stephanie, for you makes sense, Stephanie, or it doesn't make sense? Or Joanna?
Maybe he want to get up early. He says, you can say she should have slept to woke up early, something like that. I don't know what the Diego want to say that.
Diego, you can say in Spanish, Diego, so everybody can get the idea.
Maybe si usted se duerme tarde, no tendrá energía en el día.
But that is a different grammatical expression,
Yes,
okay?
it's because
that is another business, Diego. Okay, because I can say if you could sleep, that is a conditional. If Anna, for example, if Anna could sleep early, she will have
she does.
more
She will.
energy, right? So this is a conditional. This is the second conditional, right? This is if Anna, she could sleep early, she will have more energy, right? So it is different, and thank you for asking that, Diego, because that is good, right? Because in that way we cannot get confused, but the most important is what is going to be the message. And over here, I am going to explain, for example, this sentence that I had over here. Maybe, Joanna, can you please help me to read this question, where it says, if you could have.
Okay. If you could have met with someone who had already passed away, what things may you have done with that person?
Okay, so this is a very good question. Thank you so much, Joanna. So imagine this one. If you could have met with someone who had already passed away is died, right? Someone who has already died. So if you could have met with someone who had already passed away, what things may you have done with that person? ¿Qué cosas podrías hacer con esa persona que ya falleció? If you could have the option, right? One more time, the opportunity to meet with someone who has already passed away. How I am going to answer that question?
Teacher, when you wrote the condition, you wrote in past the verb have. If you could have met, no
Yes.
could have met. When you are, if the condition you use have.
Exactly. Over here, Anna, there is a combination basically because it's the conditional and also is the topic that we have been checking. Over here is my mistake, and thank you so much, Anna, because it's my bad. Over there is have, as you said. So I am going to place it one more time, and thank you for your observations. Let me place the sentence over there because it's have. So it was one of the mistakes. Thank you. And let's put it one more time over here. Let's see. Also, these ones, I am going to share the same on WhatsApp, okay? On the chat that we had on WhatsApp. So in that way, we can have all these questions that is going to be for the coming evaluation that we had on Monday, okay? Because on Monday, we are going to have another online practice and that everybody is going to participate one more time. So let's do it over here. And I am going to place it in one more time. And this one. Okay, so now we have this one. If you want, Anna, can you read my answer that we had over here, please? Anna, are you able to listen to me?
Sorry, teacher, I have problem with my internet. Excuse me, what did you say?
Don't worry. Okay, now I had the question over here, and it says, if you could have met with someone who had already passed away, what things may you have done with that person? So do you consider, Anna, that this is the best way that I can answer the question, or do you consider that there is another way that I can answer this question over here? This is my answer, my short answer. Or maybe Stephanie, what do you think? Is that the best way to answer this question, or do you consider that is another way?
I think this way is correct, teacher, because you are using the model, the perfect model,
Mm-hmm.
and also the verb in past participle.
Thank you. Okay, and also can I use, for example, my? I can use may or my, or it's going to change the meaning?
I think it's the same meaning, but it's better to use my because you are using my the
In the
first
question, right?
in the question. Yes,
Excellent, very good observation. Joanna, do you consider that I can use could to answer the question? I could have told my mother, or I could have showed her my wife.
Mm, let me think. Mm, yes, I think yes, because the question is if you could have met, I think you can say I could have told my
Exactly,
mother
as well.
that I love.
Exactly, as well. You can use could and you can use may and might. Remember that, as I told you yesterday, they had the same meaning, right? However, in this context, also as well, you can use it. And I had this new one that I am going to place over here. Maybe you can read this sentence, maybe Gabriela. I guess that we are not able to listen to you, Gabriela. Maybe you had problems with the internet connection.
Did you need the help, teacher?
Yes, if you want, you can read the sentence, please.
In the part or the required to color blue or what?
Yes, yes, that one.
Oh, okay. If this had been your last day of life, what things would you have done?
Ok, thank you. Si esto hubiera sido su último día de vida, ¿qué cosas hubiera hecho usted? Paola, can you please tell me what would you have done? Or Diego?
Maybe for me, teacher, pass the day or the time to live here with my family or person to our rights to talk or say I love you and goodbye.
In my case, maybe I would have eaten my favorite food.
Or
Maybe.
teacher, how do you say to soltar soltar de un avión?
Or really, you are going to jump for an airplane?
Yeah, I want.
You want, okay.
Yeah.
So Paola, for example, in your case, if this had been your last day of life, what things would you have done, Paola?
I would like to travel around the world.
So in this case, remember that we can use the expression, I would have traveled around the world. Okay? So in that case, it's going to be better. So let's see, maybe Stephanie, in this had been your last day of life, what things would you have done, Stephanie?
I I could I could have been done. I can say travel around the world.
Okay, that is something good, right?
Yes.
What about you, Marcia? Marcia Aguilar, if this has been your last day of life, what things would you have done?
Okay. I think I have done demonstrate for my love at my daughter and share time for my daughter and my family And I think I am a more person
Mm-hmm.
with the other people and my
Okay.
family.
Okay, that's good. So please, everybody, I would like that you can get, we are going to do the following because there are some students that I haven't provided the grades of the evaluations. So right now I am going to have the opportunity to have a conversation with some of your friends over here that we haven't shared the grades for the oral presentation and also for the online test. So we need to have a conversation with the person that I haven't talked yet, okay? So I am going to talk with them right now. However, I would like that please, everybody, can you get ready before we go today with the question number one. So with the question number one for this oral presentation that we are going to have for Monday, I would like that we can practice for the question number one and the question number two, just for today. The number one, it says, I sent these questions on the chat, okay, Harold? So you can check these ones. The number one, it says, if this had been your last day of life, what things would you have done? That is the number one. And the number two, if you had a superpower, what would it be and what things could you have done? So please, everybody, I need that you can get ready for today before we go with the question number one and number two. Mientras tanto, les daré las notas a las personas que faltan en breaking rooms, okay? That is what we are going to do right now. Questions or no questions so far?
No
So
question.
far, so good.
Just only send the question in the WhatsApp group.
Are you going to put the
No,
questions in WhatsApp, pictures?
I
Yes.
don't. Ah, okay.
On
It's
WhatsApp.
the same questions. I don't see the question.
Do you see the questions on the chat that we had over here, Gloria?
No, I
No,
Really?
don't.
teacher, you are not sending
No,
nothing.
on the chat and the chat the Zoom. No.
The share screen disappears the question, teacher.
Let's see, maybe, can someone send these questions on WhatsApp? Maybe Gabriela or Stephanie? Can you do me a favor to send this on WhatsApp? Or Diego, maybe. Please. It's kind of weird, right? That doesn't show you over here on the chat. So on WhatsApp, we are going to have these questions, okay?
It's better for me.
Okay, thank you. So meanwhile, you are getting ready for answer the question number one and number two. I am going to have a meeting in the breaking rooms and I am going to give you the grades for the evaluations, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So let's continue working right now. Let's go to the breaking rooms, please. Remember that it's going to be just the question number one and number two, just for today, because the other ones, they are going to be for the oral evaluation on Monday. Hello, Stefan, you able to listen to me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hi, Stephanie. Your name is, what is your full name, Stephanie?
Stephanie Elizabeth Argueta Paredes.
Okay, let me see over here. Stephanie. Okay, so, okay, Stephanie, over here are your grades. For me, you are one of the best students, Stephanie. And
Thank you.
on the online presentation, you have 10, and also on the online test, you have 10, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. My recommendation, Stephanie, is to continue practice. You had one of the best levels. And for me, your English is very good. You had a good pronunciation. You had a lot of knowledge. And my motivation is that you can continue practice, okay? Every day you are going to be better.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. So let's continue on the question number 1 and number 2 that we had, okay?
Okay,
Thank you.
bye.
Hello, Joanna.
Hello, teacher.
Hi, Joanna. How are you?
I'm fine. Thanks.
Excellent. So over here, I am in this breaking room, just you and me, so we can talk along, right, in a better way. And your name is Joanna Margarita Jimenez de Garcia, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, Joanna, you are doing a good job. Over here, Joanna, in the oral presentation, you have 10. And also on the online test that we had in the grammar, you had 9. For me, Joanna, you are one of the best students that I had. And I consider that you had a very good pronunciation. You had very good knowledge in grammar. So I consider, Joanna, that if we continue practicing this way, you are going to be the best one and you are going to continue improving your English, right?
Okay, thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. So do you have any question just in case related to the evaluations or no?
No,
No,
no.
not yet.
Only I like to you tell me what is the translate in Spanish? The my how, my may how, could how, must how.
All of them,
Because
right? Mhm. Okay,
for
so don't
example,
worry. I am going to do that on weekends. I am going to send that. Do you mind if I send that on WhatsApp maybe?
yes.
The chat? Okay, so I can send that on the chat that we had on WhatsApp. Maybe I can send that in Spanish and also some examples, right?
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, you're welcome, Joanna. So let's continue working right now on the question number 1 and number 2 that we had, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Kelly.
Hello, teacher.
Hi, Kelly, how are you?
Fine, a little tired.
A little tired, right? Yes, it's almost 9 p.m. Did you eat dinner or not yet?
Not yet, teacher.
Not yet. Okay, Kelly, over here I had the grades for the evaluation. Your name is Kelly Elizabeth Hernandez Menjivar, right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Kelly, over here you had grades. In the online, you had 9, and also on the presentation, you had 9, okay?
Okay, teacher, thank you.
Excellent. You're welcome, Kelly. For me, you are doing a very good job, and you had a very good pronunciation, Kelly. So congratulations. You are doing a good job, okay?
Thank you, teacher. I'm alone in the breakout rooms, teacher.
Yes, because estamos haciendo esto, que todos estén solos en un room para que sea como más privado, discutir lo de las notas y todo eso.
Okay.
Porque no me gusta darlas en público porque solo es personal,
Yeah.
¿ok?
Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
You're welcome. So, right now, just let's continue on the question number 1 and number 2 that we have for today, okay, before we go.
Teacher,
Please.
one question. The question and response, the answers, is I not see in WhatsApp group.
I am going to send right now. Don't worry, because that is going to be for Monday, okay? On Monday, we are going to have on Monday the oral evaluation. So today or tomorrow is going to be sent on WhatsApp, okay? All the questions, don't worry.
Okay. Thank you, teacher. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so let's continue right now working on that. And I hope that you had a beautiful night. Just give me one moment, okay? We are going to go to the room. Vamos a movernos todos al room principal que tenemos.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Hello, Monica. Are you able to listen to me?
Yes.
Hi, Monica. Over here, Monica, your name is Monica Alejandra Funes, right?
Yes.
Ok, Mónica, hice este breaking rooms para que estemos en más privado. Solo les quería comentar sus notas, Mónica. En el examen online, you had 8, tiene 8, y en el escrito que hicimos también tiene 8, ok, en la presentación.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, so also this one, we have the evaluation for Monday, okay? On Monday, we are going to have the second evaluation.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, you're welcome. Hello, Gabriela, are you able to listen to me? I cannot hear you. Maybe, Gabriela, you had problems with the internet connection. However, Gabriela, I want to show you the grades. If you are able to see my screen, you are going to see, Gabriela, that on the presentation, you had 9, and also on the online test, you had 9.5, okay? So, Gabriela, you are doing a very good job, and you had a very good pronunciation, okay? Don't worry, I was checking over here in the chat that you had problems with the microphone. Don't worry. Just I would like to say congratulations, Gabriela, because you are doing a good job. For me, you are one of the best students, Gabriela, and you had a good pronunciation, okay? You had a very good pronunciation and a very good knowledge, and you had 9 on the online and 9.5 on the presentation, okay? And excellent job, and let's continue working on that, okay? And if you had any questions, Gabriela, tell me on the chat, okay? Because the microphone doesn't work, right? If not, you can send me any question that you can have on the chat.
Tienen barbaridad de tomates, papas y cebolla.
Hello, hello, Idalia. Are you able to listen to me?
Yes, teacher.
Hi, Idalia. Hice este breaking room para que solo usted y yo podamos ver su nota. Su nombre completo es Maripsa Idalia López, ¿verdad?
Yes.
Okay, Maripsa Idalia Lopez. Okay, Maripsa, so on the presentation, Idalia, you had 8, and also on the online, you had 8, okay?
Okay, teacher.
So, Idalia, you are doing a very good job, Idalia. So basically, just I am going to practice more with you with the pronunciation, but everything is okay because I like that you participate a lot, okay? And thank you for that.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
You are welcome. So I am going to go to the breaking room, so just give me one moment.
Teacher, sorry. That
Okay.
my mic.
Don't worry, now I am able to listen to you, okay? Don't worry. Okay, so basically, just I had the opportunity to talk with some students, but there are another students that they are still missing, so we couldn't have a conversation today. However, because of the time, right? It's almost 9 p.m. So the questions that we have, those questions are for Monday, because on Monday, we had the oral presentation, okay? So please, my recommendation is that you can work on Saturday or on Sunday. So on Monday, you are going to be ready for the presentation. So I can ask you 1 or 2 questions. So my recommendation is that you can be ready to answer the 5 questions that we have over there. So also, as we said, these questions are going to be sent on the group that we have on WhatsApp, okay? So all these questions we are going to send also on WhatsApp so that you can have these questions there. And as I said one more time, my recommendation is that you can practice these questions, all of them, for Monday. Because on Monday, we have the online presentation, okay? Yes,
Okay,
Harold.
teacher.
Teacher, can you send again the question at the WhatsApp group because I didn't have?
Yes, I am going to send it right
Please.
now, okay? Don't worry. Okay, also, I sent one more time over here in the chat that we had in Zoom, and also it's going to be sent on WhatsApp, okay? And these questions they are for Monday presentation, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, my recommendation is that you can practice the 5 questions, porque el lunes le puedo preguntar, ok, Diego, contésteme la número 2, o Ena la 4. So you have to be ready, okay? So everybody, God bless you and see you tomorrow, okay?
Teacher,
teacher.
Tell me.
teacher,
Uh-huh.
I am question.
Tell me, Marcia.
My right, what are doing for me? ¿Cuándo me va a dar mi nota?
Today,
Yeah,
I was,
teacher.
yes, I was going to give it today, but if you want, I can give it to you tomorrow, o Marcia y Diego, si quieres, se quedan al final, se las doy.
Okay.
Mándamela, teacher.
Okay. So everybody had a beautiful night and God bless you. See you tomorrow, okay? Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Happy weekend.
Okay, see you
See you.
tomorrow.
Good night.
Bye-bye. See you. Okay, Marcia and Diego, are you able to listen to me?
Yeah,
Yes,
teacher.
teacher.
It's
Yes,
clear.
right. Okay, let's see. And let me share my screen right now. I do apologize because sometimes we don't have too much time. So Diego Gomez, right?
Yeah.
Diego solo 10 se saca. Almost Diego. Diego Gomez, on the online, Diego, in the online evaluation, you had 8, and the presentation, Diego, you had 9, okay?
Okay, teacher.
So excellent job, Diego. You had a very good pronunciation, Diego. So congratulations. You are
Thank
doing
you,
a good job. My recommendation, Diego, is to continue practice. That's why I really like that you participate, Diego, and that is good. That's why in the presentation you had 9, but in the online, Diego, there were some grammar mistakes in the online. That's why you had 8, okay?
Okay, teacher.
But very good job, Diego. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good
You're
night.
welcome.
See you.
Too. See you. So Marcia Elena Aguilar, right?
Yes.
Marcia Elena is here. Marcia, you are one of the best students for me. And in the online, Marcia, you had 9. And in the presentation, you had 9. Okay, 9. So,
Okay.
Marcia, you had a very good pronunciation as well, Marcia. Your pronunciation is beautiful. And I really like that you participate, Marcia. And also in grammar, su conocimiento gramaticalmente en el examen online que tuvimos lo demostró y muy bien trabajo. Excelente.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks,
So,
teacher.
thank you to you. And I hope that you had a beautiful night and God bless you. Take care, okay?
Take care, teacher.
You're welcome.
Thank-
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.